West Texas is a comprehensive region. The region is 30 counties consisting of communities and cities. The West occupies 39,000 square miles in Texas. Kentucky is comparable in length and width. The state is 600 miles larger than the Western Texas region. More than 650,000 people live in West Texas. A relative statistic is the population in Vermont. People populate more of West Texas relative to the Green Mountain State population. Conditions in other states differ from the weather and climate in West Texas. Geographic and climate conditions in the 30 counties make the region diverse. The Chihuahuan Desert makes up 40% of West Texas land. Areas in the Permian Basin, Rio Grande, and Pecos are communities in the desert. Temperatures in the desert communities exceed national averages. The average temperature in the United States is 56 degrees. An approximate average for temperatures in the Texas desert regions is room temperature. Heat and geography are factors of climate conditions. Residents in the Chihuahuan Desert experience arid climates and continuous warm weather. Counties in the desert are the most arid regions in Texas. The United States Forest Service provided a statement about weather and climate. Quote, the mean annual precipitation for the Chihuahuan Desert is 235 millimeters or 9.3 inches, with the range of approximately 150 to 400 millimeters to 6 to 16 inches. End of quote. Average rain in the region can total 9 inches each year. Precipitation can vary between 6 inches at the lowest and 16 inches at the highest range. Altitude and sunlight also affect ecological conditions. Sunlight intensity causes arid conditions in West Texas. Sunlight transmission in West Texas is intense. Luminosity in the United States is most extreme in Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. The regions are similar in geographic locations. The northern and western latitude ranges are proportional in context of position. Latitude is proportional to the equator and the two hemispheres. Geographic positioning is also a factor of weather and climate. West Texas is an elevated altitude region, and climate in West Texas varies. The altitude, latitude, geography, and atmospheric conditions affect regional conditions. Properties in West Texas create a continental climate. An example of the event is the extreme differences in weather during warm and cool seasons. Summer heat is extreme, whereas winter temperatures are cooler than the national weather averages. Caldera Canyon is very warm during the summer and spring. The National Weather Service implicated temperature extremes in the statement. Quote, park visitors, many of whom are visiting tourists, are familiar with West Texas climate, are frequently subjected to extreme heat while participating in physical outdoor activities. During multi-day heat waves, which occur each summer in Caldera Canyon, temperatures can rise to an estimated 120 degrees Fahrenheit due to Caldera Canyon's microclimate. These extreme temperatures are significantly hotter than measured conditions on the canyon rim and the rest of the county. This results in Caldera Canyon having significantly different weather and climate conditions than the rest of the county in which the canyon sits. End of quote. Heat in Caldera affects conditions in the region. Inclement weather in the west during winter is also extreme. Amarillo averages coldest annual weather in West Texas. Snow accumulations in the Texas Panhandle cities exceeds the total amount in Oklahoma. Evidence provided by the National Weather Service supports claims about the condition. Quote, snowfall averages 17.9 inches annually in Amarillo. Snow is more frequent during the winter months, but some of the heaviest snowfalls have occurred in March. Roughly 2/3 of winter precipitation falls in the form of snow. Snow has fallen as early as September and as late as May. Snow usually melts within a few days. Heavier snowfalls of 10 inches or more, often with blizzard conditions, average once every 5 years and can last 2 to 3 days. Severe ice storms are uncommon, but freezing drizzle and freezing fog sometimes leave a lighter coating of ice during winter cold spells. Low rainfall and extreme winds are conditions of a continental climate. West Texas is one of the windiest regions in the nation. Annual rainfall in the counties of West Texas is lower than the national average. The rainfall accumulation is 3 times less than the national average. Climate conditions affect and limit the ability to cultivate land. Other regions in the United States are more conducive to farming and agriculture. Conditions in West Texas are conducive to green-powered energy production. T. Boone Pickens supported sustainable development agendas. Green energy accounted for 10% of domestic energy during the 2008 financial crisis. The investor developed a plan for renewable energy standards in the domestic economy. The plan was a comprehensive agenda promoted to regulatory officials and non-government organizations. A focus of the plan was domestic fuel production. Pickens offered a supplement to fuel sold in the nation by international corporations. Pickens presented green energy as an alternative to foreign oil. Pickens presented natural gas and wind as viable options. The plan was an agenda to fulfill the demands of growing populations. The statement provided by the Pickens plans was a message about the initiative. Quote, by conserving energy, continuing to make renewables, while increasing the use of our natural gas resources, we can slash our OPEC imports in 10 years, but it will take leadership. End of quote. The opportunity to advance was contingent upon support for the plan. A goal was to make green energy a formidable market threat. Pickens developed a pathway for new entrants in the energy sector. The challenge to the initiative was overhead costs. Awasti provided details about a proposal. Quote, this scenario also requires significant changes in transmission systems to deliver wind power through the electric grid. It will require building more than 100,000 wind turbines, connecting them to large cities with at least 400,000 miles of transmission lines. End of quote. Texas was a focus of the Pickens plan. Pickens intended to build the world's largest wind farm in West Texas. Stakeholders prepared to develop the critical infrastructure in the Texas Panhandle. However, T. Boone Pickens made a decision to end the Pickens plan in 2008. The 2008 financial crisis was the reason why the investor ended the plan. Sustainable development emerged in the United States after the 2008 financial crisis. Wind energy production was significant in West Texas after 2008. More than 15,000 wind turbines are in Texas. 90% of the wind turbines are in western regions of Texas. Current wind technology can meet demands documented in the Pickens plan. Less than 5,000 wind turbines can provide 4,000 watts of electricity. Research is necessary to identify risks and benefits associated with sustainable development.